Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to take a look at MetaTrees, which is a brand new play-to-earn game with loads of different gameplay features, NFT sales, and much more. Obviously, nothing I say on this channel is financial advice, so always go away and do your own research before investing any of your own money. Without further ado, guys, let's jump into today's video. Okay guys, so jumping over to the website, link down below in the description as always. If you want to go and check it out, make sure you do so after this video. MetaTrees, play and become the greatest tree soul there ever was. Glory awaits. You can register or pre-register to get involved just by clicking this link here. And that's going to bring you across to here. Just got to fill out a few basic options, and it gives you the option to use either Android or iOS, depending on whatever platform you're using. So we're just going to take a look at some gameplay options. Obviously, when it comes to play to earn, yes, it's a little bit about earning tokens and things, but ultimately there's lots of play to earn games. So we've got to look a bit about the gameplay to understand whether or not people are going to be interested in something like this. So first of all, I kind of already like the graphics and things that are associated with this project, and there's a little bit of a cool storyline going behind it, which we'll look into in a minute. You can see that you can do things like base building. As the darkness spreads across the land, you realize that you can no longer remain an observer. It's your duty to restore the natural balance that is now under threat from the primals. Build your grove into a powerful fortress. The fortress spirits have come out to lend a hand. So this is kind of like very interesting undercurrent of what's going on here. There's other things going on like plant power. We can use seeds to grow plants and special plants. Kind of like a bit of an ecological thing or ecological theme here going on. Environmental stuff, which is obviously a very popular thing and is growing in popularity all the time. Enjoy growing a limitless variations of plants and create unique combinations that contain rare properties. Use these special recipes to feed the elemental beasts of the forest. Make sure those quirky forest ghosts are working diligently by giving them a gentle nudge, and these are obviously the ghosts that they're talking about here. You then got all sorts of different weird and wonderful creatures like these elemental beasts. Giving more information here, and then moving into restoring of balance, which has like a little bit of a spirituality theme associated with it. Because of destruction and imbalances caused by these monstrosities, energy crystals now grow from the ground. All living forces need these crystals to survive. Together with your spirit animal, you shall embark on various different journeys in order to go and find these crystals and take part in more gameplay. At the moment, it's already available on Probit, Sushi Swap, and a few others. It's also available on Coin Market Cap. You've got the EkTA token, which is basically the token that runs the whole platform. We'll look into that in just a moment. So there's lots of different ways to play and interact with this platform, and different ways in which you can earn various rewards. You've already talked about different ways in which you can plant and grow things. You've got earn as a forester, take on the role of a forester who harvests the M-tree tokens by growing and taking care of trees. You can create new and interesting trees like we've already talked about. You can also be a resource provider and earn by staking your NFTs to produce more valuable game resources like water, NFTs, and nutrient NFTs. And you can also earn as a landowner. Lease your land, which is an NFT, to other players so that they can engage in play to earn part of the game. Sit back and watch while your profits roll in. All pretty promising, all pretty cool. And I've already talked about the kind of like the theme and stuff behind this, which is kind of interesting, something a bit different, and definitely something that will interest a number of different people. Welcome here. So welcome to the land of Gili. Your journey starts here in the magical land of Gili. This is where the first Genesis tree seed sprouted, giving life and bringing back balance to the serene world of hundreds of years. Each tree in Gili has a magical tree soul that they project as living, walking avatars to maintain the harmony of the forest. All very interesting to have the storyline behind the gameplay. If you think about successful games and things in the past, as well as NFT projects, they always have some sort of interesting and engaging story behind them all, and this is quite cool. There's also ways to experience more different ways of magic and mystery and lots of other things. Coming down to the roadmap, guys, you can see there's a lot of things that are going on right now in terms of moving into Q3, community building, of which there's a lot of social media presence being built behind the scenes right now in order to drive the community. And we're going to look at the Twitter page in a minute to see how that's getting on. And then into Q4, you've got the NFT sale, your first shot at building your MetaTrees NFT collection. We will mint PFP tokens as part of our initial offering, following by the sale of our Genesis. Ready your shovels and put out those gloves we start our planting game servers open and everyone can join. So pretty much towards the beginning of 2023, everything is going to be fully up and running and going, but getting involved in communities like this early gives you an opportunity to perhaps take part in giveaways, etc., and help them in building their community, and they're going to help you back by rewarding you with different perks, etc. Now, the whole platform is owned by a mother company, which is Ekta.io. Again, link down below in the description if you want to check this out, guys. Bridging blockchain with the physical world, Ekta is a layer 1 ecosystem focused on bringing real-world assets on a chain with the goal of improving lives, communities, and preserving natural resources, which is why you've obviously got the theme here of kind of like the natural world and building a better environment for everyone in the future. Obviously, the world in general has not been that great at looking after the environment, but there's more and more effort going towards that right now as people are starting to understand the importance of looking after the planet. Now, coming over to the Twitter, as I mentioned, guys, very early on in the project stages, at the moment with around 1,100 followers, but I can imagine that's going to start aggressively growing once more and more people find out about this project. Obviously, it's a well-supported project with a fairly well-established mother platform who's going to help them and aid them in growing this. Every Wednesday, there's giveaways and things that happen on the Twitter, so make sure you give them a follow, help them to retweet and share their different content, and that's going to help you to potentially win various different prizes and giveaways, as well as to keep up to date with all of the things that are happening on this platform and gain an understanding of how you can start interacting with the platform as and when you get the opportunity. Obviously, I've already showed you how you can go and sign up through the website in order to get update emails, etc. Jumping into the news section, there's loads of other cool stuff talking about all of the different work that they're doing in order to help build the community here, but also how they're starting to aid giving back to the environment by using profits, etc., to help plant trees and lots of other exciting things. There's loads of other stories about the things that are happening on Ekta, the mother platform, and various other bits and pieces. So make sure you come across and check out all of the things that are all linked down below in the description to find out what exactly is going on and how you can get involved in the platform. Jumping into the white paper then, let's find out a little bit more about the nitty-gritty details that are obviously so important. We've got token and the utilities of those token. Obviously, we talked about the Ekta token already, which is a governance token, and this will be a native token on the Ekta chain as well as on the ERC20 or Ethereum chain, and it will be used in the EktaVerse. It will be the main form of currency in the EktaVerse, while also granting holders governance, voting power, etc. The total supply will be fixed at 420 million tokens. And then you've got the MTree utility token down here, which again is an ERC20 token. And this, as we already mentioned, is the token that will be used within gameplay, and you'll be rewarded when you take part in the different games and activities, etc. And obviously there is different ways in which you can interact with the gaming experience for free. So don't worry if you don't necessarily have any money that you want to invest in a game like this. There's going to be a maximum supply of 6 billion MTree tokens. It's kind of cool that they're all only maximum supplies. It's not going to be inflationary, which is great because it means over time, when the project starts to get more and more popular, there's not going to be more tokens going around, and ultimately the demand will grow while the supply remains the same, and that ultimately pushes up the price, and that's something that we should always be looking for in terms of crypto investments. Coming down below, you can see different things like the allocations. What's good to see is the team have only allocated themselves 10%. Always look out for when teams keep too much of the tokens for themselves. It can open you up for some rug pulls, etc. While that's not always true, it is better that it kind of becomes a little bit more decentralized by sharing the profits, etc., with other people in the communities. You can see that all the tokens are going to be released in various stages that are going to happen over the period of time. And also, guys, jumping into the Genesis NFT. Genesis packs are used to sell initial NFTs for the MetaTrees. Genesis packs consist of a combination of land NFTs and seed NFTs. They'll look like this, and you'll get a different piece of land and a different seed. If you think back to kind of many years ago when people used to buy packs of cards for kids, etc., it's always very exciting to get different things and different parts that you might need to swap with each other in order to be able to gain the things that you need in order to progress forward. So I really like this. And there's other things like mysteries chests where you can get creatures, NFTs, land and seeds, and various other pieces, which is really interesting, something very different and unique. So in summary, guys, MetaTrees is a really cool looking new GameFi platform offering different types of play to earn games. It's all based around a kind of a mystical, environmental kind of world, and is geared towards aiding people's awareness into helping the environment and much, much more. If you want to learn more about this, then make sure you head over to the links down below in the description so you can find out more, as well as making sure that you pre-register, give them a follow on Twitter so you can keep up to date with all of their giveaways happening every Wednesday. And that is all I have for you for now. Guys, if you enjoyed today's video, then make sure you smash that thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm. Thanks very much for doing that. And if you're new to the channel, you want to learn more about NFTs, crypto, gaming, metaverse, and much, much more, then make sure you subscribe to be kept up to date with all the latest happening. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I'll see you very soon with another video. Bye-bye.